Confession. You know I said I was going to stop at like 11 p.m. I woke up again at 1 and had a ton of ice cream. I feel like shit. Passing gas all night. Let's see my morning weight. It's Sunday morning. $235. So I'm usually a waking weight of 230. All right, guys. Start of the week. We're getting ready for church. I'm going to fast all day in amino pulse. Super hydration. Probably going to do some step meal today. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, guys. It's Sunday and just finished working out. It's 5 p.m. Worked out, fasted, of course. Been amino pulsing all day because you know after a cheat day or cheat meal or cheat period, whatever you want to call Saturday night, my stomach's a wreck. Especially whenever you get up after what you thought was going to bed permanently, but you get up and then have like half a gallon of ice cream and tear your stomach up. So the whole day my stomach's screwed up. So it's really great just fasting and just drinking the whole day, which I've already gone over in the other videos. So 5 p.m. have not eaten. I'm not even hungry. Stomach's a little better. Probably went to the bathroom at least 3 times today, number 2, to empty out. Think I'm good to go. Not dropping any more bombs, blowing it up as much right now in the evening. And now I don't know what my first meal is going to be. I do need to cook that eye of round roast, so we need to do that. Get that going on the crock pot. But right now, yeah, I'm just chilling. Weight was 235 upon waking. Just did biceps and shoulders, and then I did half an hour of step meal. And someone's honking. Stopping into the vitamin shop now to get some fish oil. Usually Carlson's what I go for, but if I'm not mistaken, the Vitamin Shop house brand I think uses a third-party company, which may be Carlson's, to make theirs, and it's significantly cheaper than 38 bucks, 26. So I'm gonna ask and verify if it's the same thing because it's just in a different bottle. How you doing, pregnant Rach?
Hanging in there.
What'd you eat at Panera?
I had soup in a bread bowl.
Did you eat the bread bowl at the end?
I did. Almost the whole thing.
Yum. All right.
But
I think I'm
always
just gonna eat
ask
this.
if you want bread, like with your bread.
Maybe other people don't eat the bread bowl. It's just for looks. It's cosmetic.
I guess.
I think that's all I'm gonna get, guys. Just the omega-3. All right, guys. So I got my eye of round roasts. I trimmed them up. There's not much fat on them to begin with, but I trimmed them even more. And I'm gonna throw onions, jalapeno, beef broth, and some enchilada sauce all into the crock pot and let it simmer and slow cook and wish for the best. First, I'm gonna put some salt, pepper, and some other seasonings and rub it on the roast first. And then, just out of curiosity, you guys might want to know, this enchilada sauce, 0 fat, low carbs, 4 servings. Sodium's obviously there, but so we're gonna roll with this and wish for the best. You can put more stuff like celery, carrots, etc., even potatoes. This is all I have in my refrigerator, onions and jalapenos, so I'm gonna make do. And hopefully this turns out good, so keep you guys posted on the process. We're gonna crock pot this bad boy. All right, well, here goes nothing. Everything's in there. We'll check on it in like 6 hours. I'm gonna just let this thing do its thing. Hopefully it works out. All right, let's see how this thing turns out. Monday morning. I feel like I'm still bloated. Let's see. The ice cream cheat meal was hard. 238 upon waking. Water retention through the roof, baby. Regretful. All right, let's go check out the eye of round roast. It's been cooking for 8 hours. Ooh. Iron Chef MPA in his house. Yeah, baby. Let's check this shit out. All right, here we go. Boom. That's what you want, guys. Tender lean meat right there. So that was jalapenos, onions, all that good stuff. Around 8 hours is what I set the crock pot for overnight. And there you have it. Iron Chef MPA strikes again. So I have lean beef for the week, a couple days maybe. 238 upon waking. I'm a bloated whale from all that cookies and cream ice cream. And I'm gonna go do some cardio right now, some step mill. But that's pretty cool. So there you go.
So it's, what is it, Monday, and I'm going to train back, and I'm tired as fuck, and I'm just exhausted. So I am pretty much used to being exhausted. I've been in this exhausted state for how many months or years now? But it's kind of mind-numbing whenever I really think about what I'm doing, because I'm maintaining a lean state for so long. But the purpose of doing this is a couple reasons, obviously. But a main purpose for me is to, whenever I start a new experiment, it's always, this is in my opinion, from my experience, it's always in someone's best interest to start from a lean starting point. With being lean, on minimal products, on just your replacement dosages, and then adding extra products, whether that's a cycle, a stack of a couple of different things, or just one product to test it out, you can really, from the way I see it, can only get better, because you're so used to dirt low, or the bare minimum, and you're still maintaining a decent, impressive body composition, that once you add in an extra exogenous outside hormone to the equation, you're now going to be that much more enhanced. So you're going to be, you would think you'd be more liberated to eat more, maybe do a little less cardio and still maintain that leanness, and potentially then just gain muscle, and predominantly, perhaps only muscle, from the addition of the extra hormone, which at that point would be a legit anabolic cycle beyond testosterone replacement therapy. But in that period of maintenance with the TRT, it is by no means easy. This is very hard. I'm just used to it. Having someone do what I'm doing, you know, whether they're working a different type of job, so their lifestyle is a little different than mine, whether they have multiple kids, they're working a different corporate job, it would be very hard, I'm sure, for someone else to do what I'm doing to maintain this type of composition, because it's a nonstop thing. Back in the day, whenever I was less cautious on health and I took, you know, a lot more product, I was more liberal with that, with thermogenics, you know, different clenbuterol and all that stuff. It was easy as hell to be lean. I didn't have to do all this cardio. I didn't have to hustle like I am now. Every day it's tough. You guys see what I'm doing. I document pretty much everything, where I'm eating very minimal calories, very minimal carbs. I'm doing a decent amount of cardio every single day in, day out. This isn't easy for me. Like, back a couple years ago, my genetics with hormones, my genetic response to hormones was very favorable, where I never did cardio for pre-contest. Everyone's heard that before. It was just easy. I take Clen and Tren and all that stuff, and the fat melted off, and it was just easy as pie. My only problem was staying full at that point. The script is flipped now, and it's just so different. It's so different. It's very hard for me. So it's like, by all means, me looking like this, it's like, it's not just my genetics of being like naturally lean or whatever. I'm working my freaking ass off. It's a pain in the ass to do this. But there's good reasons for it. Like I said, the experiment series things that I do, it's always good to start from the leanest set point possible. And then, of course, I feel better, lighter. I like to think I'm healthier. I haven't done blood work with me bulking up and pushing food and just letting my body fat get higher, and my body weight inevitably would get higher on TRT. But I can't imagine my blood work being better in the cholesterol department and blood pressure department if I'm 230, really trying to suck down, and then 235 whenever I'm you know, after a higher carb day. I'd probably be 250, 255, 260 relatively easily, and I don't think that would do any favors for my blood pressure or my major health parameters. So those are the reasons that I'm doing what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go do back, then I'm gonna do more step meal. I did around 25 minutes this morning, and then stretched at the gym, because now I'm stretching every day. I'm gonna be over the top on that, because it's something I always neglect, and it does help my injuries as far as the knee, the tightness around other muscles, pulling my patella in different directions and all that stuff, and I don't want to do that. I want to be really strict with my stretching. My voice is clogged there. So I'm going to do another 15 to 20 minutes of step mill. And step mill, for whatever reason, dude, I sweat more on step mill than I do with HIIT cardio intervals. So put my hood on, step mill, get the water retention out, and I'm good to go. So that's that. I just wanted to vent a little bit just because I'm so damn tired, and it's just kind of catching up to me to a certain extent when I'm like thinking in my head, like each weekend I'm looking pretty much the same, and I'm busting ass to just look the same without really progressing on this HRT dosing that I have right now. Frustrating to think about all that work to look the same, but then on the other end of the spectrum, I have a pretty good look, so it's motivating to keep looking good. So it's like a catch-22, you know. I'm working my ass off to look good, but I'm not really getting better. It's one of those things. And I don't want to look worse, so I'm kind of trapped into doing the same workload to maintain the look. I just probably better off just not thinking too in depth about it, or else I'll start tripping myself out. So a little MPA rant there. All right, guys, driving home from Walmart, and I'm kind of I'm kind of gullible. So as I was leaving and I'm out in the parking lot, this young girl rolls down her window, and I'm thinking she wants my parking spot. I couldn't understand what she was insinuating. She's like, "No, I want to talk to you." I'm like, what the hell? So she pulls over and says, "Looks normal car, normal looking young girl, probably in her early 20s. She said my car got declined and I was buying diaper for my baby and some wipes and some other things, and I'm really embarrassed, but is there any way that I can pay you back and you can buy my baby diapers and all this stuff?" And I've been taken advantage of before because I'm just like a nice guy and I just give people money. So I'm like thinking it'd be very reasonable if I go in with her and I'm buying with my card and I keep the receipt and I buy diapers, and that's the end of it. So went in there with her, and that's what I did. So hopefully nothing, I don't think anything weird, she could do anything weird. I mean, I bought her diapers. It's not like I gave her real tangible money. But I remember one time when I was managing a Max Muscle, random guy comes in with a suit and tie, said he was late for a wedding, and locked his keys in his car, and he was calling the locksmith, and I gave him like 50 or 60 bucks, and he vowed that he was honest, legit. His wife was on the phone with him, and I could talk to her, etc. And anyway, long story short, he never came back, and he stole $60 from me. And it was a scam that they were doing around that area, I found out. Really legit. Guy had a nice ass suit on, so been taken advantage of with money. But hopefully, I don't think I just did. I think I made a decent decision. And she wanted to pay me back, and like, give me a break. Don't pay me back. Don't take down my number, and just, it's a gift. But my God, diapers are 25 or 26 bucks. Fuck, I'm screwed. I got a baby coming up. It's gonna be shitting its brains out going through diapers. So yeah, I bought her diapers and then wipes. So unless she's slinging them on the side and is gonna cop some cash out of them and flip them, I think I'm all right, and I didn't get ripped off. So anyway, I had to go to Walmart also to replace Rachel's cookies and cream ice cream that I absolutely demolished during my Saturday night frenzy whenever I woke up after an hour of going to sleep, but I should have stayed asleep. And I cleared out the rest of her cookies and cream, and then I left about a quarter of it left, and I had my powdered peanut butter in there because I was halfway asleep with my whipped cream. She went to have some this morning. She's fucking pissed because she hates peanut butter. She's like, "I'm not gonna eat the rest of that. It's ruined. It smells like peanut butter, and I'm sick to my stomach. I'm pregnant. I don't want peanut butter, so you gotta replace my ice cream." Of course, Walmart was all out of the Dreyer's cookies and cream. Out of all the flavors, that's the one they don't have. I end up getting 2 other flavors, which she probably won't be happy about, so I could have just wasted money. Or, you know, I didn't waste money. It's probably just gonna blow my stomach up, because you know I won't let them go to waste on a Saturday. Anyway, that's what we did at the wonderful adventures at Walmart just now. All right, guys, my meal before bed. Just basically want to show off my eye of round roast. It's pretty awesome. So I just shredded it up. It's almost like a brisket with no fat, and then I put in my sugar-free barbecue sauce. And that's my Greek yogurt with the Ghost peanut butter cereal milk flavor mixed into it. So that's my final meal before bed. It's 11:30 p.m. and I'm not gonna get up and eat anything. Gonna go to bed, stay in bed the whole night. So there it is. Just want to show you guys this meal. It's pretty cool. Doing a little neighborhood walk. Get ready to go hike these mountains over here.
Belly's out. All three of us are walking.
Just gonna go hike these little mountains over here.
No,
My wrestling shoes
we
on.
actually found this park, and we actually didn't know it was here. It's the McCullough Hills Trailhead. In slow
I don't even know. Sun's in my eyes. Yeah.
Right up walking distance from our house.
Yeah. Nice little January 31st walk. Tank top on. Guns out, bellies out. It's nice. No, seriously, is there trails up on that mountain? I want to hike it.
Yeah, they're open daily from 5 to
Serious, I'm
11.
gonna hike that shit. I guess there is.
Here's part of the trail that's just in our backyard that we're walking around.
Let's do it.
He always wants to climb up to those cell towers, but I'm pretty sure that's not
I
allowed.
climb up and then scream Drago.
Oh, what do you think?
Is that a boy?
Sure looks like it to me, ma'am. Holy moly. Talk about attention. You got a dude.
We have a
What
boy!
do you see that? Or how do you,
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's huge.
They don't put that on girls. Now, granted, your baby is breech, but that is not a foot bent. There's a bent knee, but that looks pretty significant there, my friends.
Oh.
Well, aren't you a little looker? Oh, now we're moving. Isn't that amazing? Look at you.
Yeah, okay.
Say
Pretty
hi,
much clear
Mom.
now.
Hi, Dad.
All right, just got back from our
Dr. Lewis.
doctor appointment to find out what gender we are having. And like we kind of thought, we're having a little
Boy.
baby Matt. So,
Matt Jr.
very exciting news, and we are at a baby store, right?
We're at Janie and Jack. We're going to get a little outfit.
Get him a little Raiders jumpsuit.
What? There's no Raiders here.
So, very exciting. And not all bodybuilders have girls. I had a boy. There you go.
He's in here.
All right, guys. So we just got done baby shopping for our little boy, and I'm hungry. It's about almost 12 noon. Haven't eaten. Just been drinking amino acids. And there's a place called Me Gusto Taco, and it's MPA. And I'm going to show you my meal is MPA. So it's very doable while I'm out and about in this little shopping area, and it's all fresh, nothing, no oil added, non-stick spray. You know I went over it with the cook, so it's a very delicious meal. It's a black bean salad with shredded chicken breast. So I'll show you what that's all about. All right, guys, so here is Rachel's
Carnitas and
meal.
carne asada. Well done.
Carne asada. So what's that, pork and beef?
And tater tots.
And Mexi nuggets. Taco Bell. Just joking.
Here's one of our little outfits.
Real quick though, very cute pinstripe. And here's my meal: this shredded chicken breast, black beans, tomatoes, blah 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 blah, and delicious salsa I use as my dressing. And so there's the MPA meal on the go. There's the RPA meal every day, 24/7.
Do you think
That's how she rolls.
I'm gonna not have that cheese.
Oh, the cheese ain't gonna hurt. Just be safe. Headed to local butcher block, get to see if they have my game meats. Last time I was here, they were all out, but it's Thursday. I came in on a Monday, so we'll see what they have in the freezer here. The whole time we're getting photo. Oh, look, they have the ostrich.
We got some elk burger there. Ostrich.
Ostrich and elk.
Are you gonna get more
I like
ostrich?
venison though. So I'm gonna ask them if they have it. Oh, here's the venison right here. It's hard to see the leanness though. All right, here's what we got at the butcher's block. Buffalo stew meat. Several pounds of that. Not several, 3 pounds. Elk burgers.
Recycle.
And this beautiful, I believe it was top round. Look at that, how nice is
You
that?
got some really, really delicious
Oh, yeah, that'd
smoky
be
jerky too.
Look at that, how beautiful. And I got some spicy barbecue beef jerky. So just a little shopping trip, nothing major, because I do want to try out the buffalo stew meat. Never tried that. Usually get the venison stew meat. They were out of it, so I'm going with buffalo. It's actually more expensive. It's $12.99 a pound. We'll see how that works out. So how will I prepare this? I don't know. I think I might just cut it up and put it on the cast iron outside. I don't know if I will crock pot it. It's not really that big of a piece. All right, we're gonna use the Dutch oven this time, not the crock pot, because I'm gonna put my chicken breast in the crock pot. Cook this 3-pound top round roast or oversized steak. We're gonna go beef broth again, or I guess beef broth in combination with French onion soup. This stuff's really thick. It's fat-free, there's carbs in there a little bit. So we're gonna mix these two, put it in the Dutch oven, cut it with a little bit of Merlot, red wine, onions only. Slow cook it in the oven for 3 to 4 hours. Once it gets up to 275, so low heat, or actually 250. Smoky, not going in the oven. He'd be a good
He's
eat,
going
though.
in the cabinets.
He'd be kind of marbled and not very lean. So we're gonna see how this goes, and then we'll film the chicken too. All right, everything's added in. Time to pop it in the oven. 4 hours and see how this goes. All right, guys, moving on to the chicken portion. Just chicken breast piled up in the crock pot now. Added onions, pepper, that's it. We're gonna do again French onion soup, but now with chicken broth. Just gonna put that in there, keep it real basic, simple. Let it slow cook, and then my goal with this one is to have it hopefully cooked evenly and tender so I can just shred it and pull it apart and add barbecue sauce to it. So we'll see how this one goes. All right, guys, whatever chicken didn't fit in the crock pot, I just put it out here on the griddle. I didn't cut into strips because I'm a lazy bastard. I don't like touching chicken. It takes too long, so I'm just gonna sear it, get it brown on a high heat, and then I'm gonna turn it down to low heat and let it hopefully cook all the way through. And then just, obviously it's not marinated, so I'm just gonna top it with teriyaki and soy sauce at the end after it's already cooked. All right, guys, we're gonna check on the chicken first. See if Iron Chef MPA reigns supreme this week. Oh, there you have it. It broke off in strips, just how I envisioned it. Beautiful. So that's ready. The chicken's ready. I don't think the beef's ready. I just checked. It's not tender enough for my liking. I want it to fall apart like this. So this is gonna be cool. Once I'm done, I will take it out of the broth and I'm gonna just lather it up in sugar-free barbecue sauce, pull it all together, or pull it all apart, sorry, shred it up. So that's a success. I'll show you the beef whenever I think it's ready. Hopefully it actually tenderizes enough. So A+ on the chicken so far. All right, guys, it's been 9 hours. 9 hours for the top round. And a little different ball game than the crock pot. It's coming apart. Not as easy as the crock pot, but still it's pulling apart the way I like it. So I think this is gonna suffice. The sauce is delicious. It's maybe not deep enough, so I have to keep on ladling it like this. But this French onion with the beef broth is really good. So it's pretty much done. I'm gonna give up on it. 9 hours is enough. It's tender enough. So I'm gonna pull it apart, and then I'll be able to serve it with my barbecue sauce. I think it'll be delicious.
So you can see it rendered down a lot too. The size of it obviously shrunk. So there it is. I have my crock pot chicken and my slow cooked in the oven, Dutch oven, top round roast. Barbecue's added, the barbecue sauce, and that's it. Shredded apart really nicely. So mission accomplished. I'm very happy. I don't know if I do the slow cooked Dutch oven again. I'd probably do just crock pot, but the chicken was using the crock pot, so I wanted to get two things done at once. But there you have it. All right, here is the chicken. This is the pulled chicken, exactly what I wanted to have happen. Tender, shredded, and it's barbecue sauce all over it. Just like kind of the brisket that we do, even though it's not brisket, it's top round. And that's from the crock pot. All right, guys, Saturday morning, we're gonna check my morning weight. I've been around 230, 231. Feel very light this morning. Wow, 226. That is low. That's the lowest I've been. Lowest I've been since the show. Surprising, huh, Smokey? So I don't think I'm gonna carb up today. It's Saturday. I'm gonna do the Super Bowl thing. Have a little bit more leeway on the Super Bowl Sunday and enjoy myself. So, wow, I don't even think I'll do cardio today. I did take yesterday off training, so maybe some inflammation dissipated, maybe a little less water retention. Who knows? So that's the all-time low. I think without my phone, I'm 225 point something. So, wow. Real quick, guys, here's the buffalo steaming I got at the meat market. So a little disappointed in it because there was a lot of gristle and ends I had to cut off. There's a lot of chewy stuff, but it took me some time. But all in all, the aftermath's pretty cool. A little overpriced for what it was, in my opinion, but looks good.
Oh no, what is this place called?
We're at China Lights at Craig Ranch. And we're with, well, are you okay being filmed?
We don't care.
Rachel and Steve, we're just checking out the light display here.
This is like Mario World, like the the giant land where everything's like enlarged.
Oh yeah,
that level.
Yeah,
Looks like what we're on right now.
But in the video, they had those little.
Small popcorn. Huge. Just,
Are you gonna have a corn dog or a churro or a fried Oreo?
I think you know the answer to that.
Yakisoba?
You should have filmed the stage because we were about to go up there and put on a show.
Oh.
Yeah. The lighting was just perfect.
We missed it.
Meal one, Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, post cardio, fat-free grilled cheese on Great Harvest bread sourdough, blueberry toaster strudel protein shake. Delicious. All right, guys, I'm going to go train legs before the game. I got a little poppy seed bagel from Vaughn's right before my leg workout. Just looked really appetizing to me. It's really chewy and soft. And then I got more corn tortillas. I want to make my homemade chips, which are pretty low fat here. So like 1 gram of fat. There's no oil or crap in there, I don't think. Shouldn't be. And I'm going to bake those in the oven, and then I'll be able to dip it in my no oil added hummus for the game dip. And who knows, I might do real pizza or low fat pizza. I'm not sure. We'll see how the leg day goes and how I look and stuff. So get this down now. All right, guys, just got done with my leg workout. Is 3:15. I got 15 minutes till the game starts. You know how I do after my workout on a day that I eat a little bit of carbs. Snacking on some perky jerky, Jamaican jerk style. I found a relatively low fat protein bar, the old school Pro Max bar, cookies and cream, 5 grams of fat. Right now I'm stopping by Rosati's authentic Chicago pizza. Rachel ordered a pizza. I probably will partake in a little bit. I just don't want to go overboard on the super greasy pizza. I'll have a few sensible slices and then have more so cleaner stuff. I'm very thirsty, so I might actually stop by the little smoothie place here right next to Rosati's pizza place. It's in the little shopping center because I love smoothies. They're just a little sugary, so I can have them during the week. So I'll do that,
And the reason I have freaking glasses on, this is kind of funny, kind of embarrassing. Actually, I shouldn't even say it. I'm an idiot. I was eating my protein powder dry like I do because I'm a weirdo and I'm hungry and I just savor my good tasting protein powder. And I accidentally took a big breath and it puffed up in my eye. I got freaking protein powder in my eye, so I took off my contacts and flushed out my eyes. That's why I'm wearing glasses right now. So yeah, how stupid is that? So yeah, be careful when you're dry mouthing powder not to like sneeze or breathe too hard. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna film whatever else we eat today. All right, guys, here is the unboxing of the pizza, what it looks like. Man, this is really thin, Rachel. It's like cracker. Is that what you got last time? Cracker crust? I mean, it's cool. So, and then some wings I think she got. So I might have a few slices, keep it pretty clean.
I already ate a really nice big meal.
So you might have pizza for a couple days now.
I know.
Here, look at this. Is that as thin as last time? That's like cracker.
Oh, this is thinner. Do you like it?
I mean, I like a little bit of bread for carbs.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I asked Deanna and she said she liked this one from Rosati's.
It's all you. I mean, I'll eat a little bit of it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So now I'm cutting the tortilla chips. So tortillas, cutting them into triangles. I'm gonna bake them on a baking sheet. I'm gonna add some white corn to the yellow corn, and then salt them with sea salt, maybe a little spice. Bake them and then check them in the oven. Doesn't take too long to get them crispy. So nice low-fat chips and dip. All right, guys. So there's the white corn tortilla chips, yellow corn. Use some Louisiana seasoning and just sea salt. Very basic. Gonna pop these in the oven and see how it goes. All right, guys. Chips are done, as you can see. Nice and hard and crunchy. That's the yellow corn. Here's the white corn, a little thinner. Legit chips. Legit, right? Crunchy. Chef MPA style. Might make another batch, I don't know. I do think I'm a chef, Rachel. I'm a fat-free chef. I just said chef. Chef. No, I didn't. So, might make some more chips. Because, actually, let's show you the hummus. No added oils, low fat. Rare to find a hummus like this, so Engine 2, this is what you want. No added olive oil, no added anything. It's very pure. This is the black bean version. I have the regular too. After I cooked the chips, I needed to cook some salmon that was in the refrigerator, and to be honest with you, I've been craving salmon a lot this week. I've actually had it a couple times during the week, so there's some salmon from Whole Foods too I'll probably take down throughout the day. Mouth's on fire from the chips, from that Louisiana spice. Already busting into the ice cream, guys. Look at this oatmeal chocolate chip cookie dough with an actual cookie in there. The start of a terrible gassy stomach. Somewhat reduced fat, 3 grams of fat. Focus is not good. Limited edition. And I also have orange cream sherbet. I'm not going to eat all this. At least I hope not. And if I do, I'm going to record it. But no, I'm just going to eat just a couple bites of this and try to have some more food. All right, guys, I'm going to cut the homemade pizza in half. I'm just going to use half the pie crust because I don't want to stuff myself to misery. Then I preserve the rest in a Ziploc bag. Not going to eat the pizza from Rosati's because Rachel got the paper cracker thin crust, and I'm just not a fan of it. I just don't want to waste the fat calories on something I'm not like super crazy about. I like the thick crust. So we're going to make half of this, which is going to be a lot less delicious with the other low-fat ingredients, which I'm going to show you. All right, guys, so I'm going to try a fruit that I've not been able to try because I always stay away from fruit. Obviously, carbs during the week, especially fructose. Rachel buys a ton of these at the farmer's market. They're called Tangelos, and they're soft and they're a hybrid of a tangerine and an orange. They look really good. I've wanted to try one. I haven't tried fruit for a long time. We have a bunch of them, so I busted one open. They're like literally just oozing of juice. Like that's how soft they are. So I'm gonna try to. Rachel, should I just pull it apart in slices, or just it's literally like falling apart?
I know. So
Do I just eat it?
yeah, I just shove it in.
Let's try it out.
So good.
Oh my god.
They're so good.
Oh my god.
Wow, Dylan.
There's like 24 ounces within this like ball of fruit. It's amazing how much juice is in here.
I
Face
know.
is a mess.
I might have some more next week of juice.
Tangelos, those are amazing. I'm not used to fruit. It's really good. All right, the fat-free or low-fat pizza is done. Not nearly as appetizing looking. The cheese looks literally like white plastic, but I'm gonna eat that. And then I had some corn on the cobs that were going bad. I put those on the grill right now, so I'm gonna barbecue those and eat those so they don't go to waste. Oh yeah. So put the sriracha on there. The pizza was made with the crock pot chicken, so I put chicken on there. And then the fat-free cheese from Whole Foods or Sprouts with a fat-free marinara. The 365 days Whole Foods brands, fat-free. So eat this, eat some corn on the cob, and then probably finish my stomach off to misery with ice cream upon ice cream. All right, guys. Oh, I'm so stuffed. Corn's done. I just put it in the oven as is, peeled it off. It's cooked perfectly. So corn on the cob. Didn't want it to go to waste. Oh, I'm getting pretty stuffed. I already ate one corn on the cob. Ate the half pizza. It's gonna be ice cream time soon, but I'm already gassing it up. But one time a week, man. I was down to 226. You saw that? Gotta put some bloat back on. All right, guys, I'm about to wreck myself. Orange cream, sherbet. Again, the oatmeal cookies, and look at pumpkin spice bread from Great Harvest Bread. So moist, so good. I'm not gonna eat. I say I'm not gonna really eat that much of this because it is more oily, and I'm sure it's rather fattening. I'm gonna get down on this. The nutrition's not too bad there. Only 1.5 grams of fat. This one's not too bad. 3 grams, could be worse. This is what's gonna do me in. This will be my demise every time. I'm a sucker for ice cream, but I pay for it dearly. This is delicious. Could devour this in a second, but I'm gonna save it for Rachel. She might get pissed if I eat the whole thing. Should probably eat more of those. Those tangelos are delicious. That literally was like amazing. Juiciest thing I've ever had as far as fruit. All right, guys. This is Rachel's stuff, and I'm gonna dig into it. Waffles. Very, very low budget French toast. Some whipped cream. This will be my final meal. As you can see, the ice cream is being finished. As you can probably tell, my voice, I'm miserable. But I have some work to do.